Hey guys, how we doing? It's me, Glory, and today I am coming to you with this birthday card that I created, or that I made for my ex-coworker Mary. She had asked me when I went to go pick up my last check if I could make her sister a birthday card, and I said, let me see if I have time. So I figured I had a little bit of time, so I created this, and this cut right here is from the Anna's Lovely Layered Cards 2. Okay, guys. Now, this file cut right here was the reason why I bought the cartridge, because it was beautiful, guys. Beautiful. As you can see. Now, what I ended up doing was, it comes out with all these layers. And this is a template that I have. And I decided not to go with that same template. So, my card base right here is the Basil cardstock. And then it comes with 6 layers, okay, guys? So then you got the bottom base, then you have the purple, then you have the light pink, then you have the green, and then you could probably leave it at that, or to add even more. And this is how the card goes. But as you can see, this card is going to be super, super thick. And I didn't like how it was going to be. So what I decided to do was, I used a square. And as you can see, when you fold it, it's super thick and it just didn't seem right. So what I did was I cut this layer off. So this right here is not my card base. My card base would be this layer, which is the back layer of the outside of the card, which you can see, as you can see it like that. So what I decided to do was cut the amount the same size as the green, because if you line them up, they line up perfect, and then you can see how far away from the score line your cut is. So I end up putting it on my Cutter Bees, my Cutter Pro. I forgot what you call that thing. But anyway, I put it there. And then I decided to just cut this part. So here goes the part right here. And I already stamped my sentiment. And before I end up starting putting all of this together, I want to emboss this. So I'm going to put this to the side. And then I'm going to simply take out my Tim Holtz Ranger heat mat, and we are going to emboss this. And I end up using, I'm going to use this embossing powder from Ink and Dick and Do, and it's the Pearlized set, and it's a pretty color. So I got my Versamark. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to slowly press down, making sure I have all of my cut definitely all sponged up with this Versamark. And I just want to make sure that I got everything. I'm missing a couple of edges. So I'm just going to really press on this. And I think that looks like it is complete, besides this part right there. And I think I'm going to do just a little bit more on this side. Just want to make sure that I'm getting all of my cut full of this Versamark. And the Versamark that I'm using is the frosted one. They have the frosted, they have the champagne, and they also have the clear. Okay, so now that I got that ready, I'm going to bring my sheet of paper over. And I'm just going to line this under here. And then I am going to add this And I'm just going to cover each and every piece of this, making sure that it all has. And if you use the whole bottle, that's all right, guys, because you know, after when you're done, you're gonna have to put it back anyway. So just to make sure that you have each and every piece adhere. Okay, so then I'm just gonna take my tweezers, and I think I'm going to just pick it up over here from the side, and then I'm gonna click it a couple of times. Just tap it, and then that looks like, I think I got each and everything embossed, and I do. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, going to put that on the side. Then I'm going to add my embossing powder back into and of course I made a big mess. Okay, then I'm gonna add this right back on here, lining it up. Okay, and then with that being done, I'm going to just wipe off my mat. What's up, Pepper? You hear my dog? Oh my God, she's a hot pepper. I mean, we named her perfect too. Okay, so now that I got that all done, I'm going to keep this mat here because it's also heat resistant. And I'm going to put on my embossing tool. And then I'm going to wait until this heat up. And we will be embossing this paper. And it is so pretty. I don't know if you guys can actually see. I'm going to bring it in a second. And I don't know if you're going to actually see, but this is pretty cool when it melts. Okay, I want to hold this. Okay, there it starts melting. Oh my God, that looks so cool, guys. I don't emboss much because sometimes I think that I don't know what I'm doing. But it is so beautiful when you get it done. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, guys, so as you can see, there goes my embossed cut. I don't know if you can see. Hold on. Let me see if you can actually see it. Oh, yeah, but let me focus a little bit. As you can see, it's embossed. And I just love this, guys. Oh my God, I just love how this area came out. Okay, so now that I got everything all embossed, and it kind of made it pretty cool and nice, you know. I got some embossing powder in the back, but that's perfectly fine. But I don't know if you can really see. You really can't. Oh, okay, there it goes. That is so pretty. So there goes that. So now I'm going to bring you out. And now we're going to go and put this card together. So first thing first, we're going to have to put all our layers together. So let me do that really quick. And if you have a Xyron machine, it would be the quickest and fastest way to put this together. But then again, you know, no, not really. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a different type of glue. And I think I'm going to try this Mono Multi from Tombow. Then we're going to adhere all of these together. So first cut is sorry guys. Okay, so we're going to adhere and glue all of these together. So first off is the pink to the purple. And I'm using the Tombow Mono Multi. And the reason why I'm using this glue is because it gives me enough time to kind of maneuver it around to make sure that it's going to stay in its spot, guys. Okay. Sorry guys, my glue bottle was stuck. Okay, so now I'm just going to add some glue all around the edges and in between to make sure that it stays and it adheres, guys, okay? So then now I'm just going to add this straight down and everything's supposed to line up even, okay? And the reason why I'm using the Tombow Mono Multi is because it gives you kind of a leeway to press stuff and make sure. So like, let's say if I line it up and it's not perfect straight, I have enough time to fix it before it gets glue. On the other glue that I usually get, the quick dry, it dries super quick, guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the light pink. Okay. Then I'm just going to add glue to the back of it. Making sure that all the edges is taken care of because you don't want this card to pop up before they can enjoy this card, of course. Okay. And it's coming out to be really smooth now. Okay, and then I want to kind of take that glue bubble out. And I'm just going to add the light pink on top of the darker pink. And I'm not in frame, sorry guys. And it's just going to line up perfect, just like that. Making sure that everything's all lined up. Okay, so there goes that part. See, I could still maneuver it to where it can all line up perfect. Okay, and then the next step is the green layer. And this green layer is going to lay right on top of here. And you want to make sure that those two layers are perfect. But before I put the green layer on, I want to put this white layer on top of here to make sure it's going to line up perfect. So I'm just going to take my glue and I'm just going to go around the edges. Okay, and this looks good, just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna lay this right on top of the green, making sure all the edges are done, and the small insert of the flower, of course, and the butterfly. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this cut and I'm going to line it up with the green. Try not to make it smear either. And that looks good right there. And I'm just going to press down on it. Okay, and then I'm just going to turn it over and I'm going to press down on it. I might need to add some more glue around here. Not that much, but a little bit extra. Okay. So then now we're just going to go and put glue around the edges on the green back side of it. Making sure everything's going to line up and glue down. And I'm just doing a quick run around the, the images and stuff like that. Just to make sure that majority of it is going to be stuck down. And these files that are on Anna Griffin, let me tell you something. She's a phenomenal designer. I mean, she's amazing. Okay, so then I'm just going to... And now I'm just going to line this up with the other ones. And it's going to go down just like that. And look at how beautiful that is. I could have cut this out of glitter cardstock. But sometimes just the embossing look of it, it brings it out even better for some reason. It's just different techniques. Okay, so now that I got all of these glued down, and it looks good. There goes the cut, guys. Now I am going to bring my cardstock back in. And before I adhere that to the front, I want to do the inside. Now for the inside, I have the shimmery basil cardstock, which is the same one of this back part. Then I'm just going to take my ATG. And then I think, just to make sure, I'm going to put some score tape in the middle. Because so I'm just inking up my sentiment really good, making sure that it's all inked up well. Okay. Okay, and I think I'm going to ink it one more time. That's a beautiful ink. I love that color. Okay. And And then I'm going to end up taking this balloon. So I got two different balloons that I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one. Then I'm going to have that go just like that. So now I'm going to wipe this off. And then what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to use this Memento Rose Bud, and I'm going to ink it up really well. And I'm going to stamp it. And that looks good right there. Then I'm going to clean this stamp. Then I have all of this confetti. I think I want it like that. That looks good. Okay. Then with that being said, I'm going to use this purple. And I'm just going to ink it up one more time so I could get a better impression. That looks good right there. Maybe use some of this other one. See if it can. That looks much better. Then I'm just going to wipe this off. Then I want to use this other balloon. Well, no, I'm going to use the sentiment that says celebrate. And I'm going to bring it right down here. And then I'm going to use the, oh, I had used the wrong one. That's why it came out so dark. Oh, well. That's all right. Then I'm going to use the wisteria. And I think I'm going to do some of this purple one too. Okay, let's see how it looks. I really don't like that stamp ink because that came from Crafter's Companion, and I really just don't like it. It's just not good for me. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of wipe this down. Letting it dry just a little bit. Then I'm going to re-ink it again. And I think this should give a better impression. that looks better. Okay, so that's what the inside looks like. So now I'm just going to push this on the side. And I'm going to add some ATG. Just going to add this right in the middle. Just like that. Okay. And now let's add the front of the card. So now there goes the front of the card. Now for the front of the card, I'm going to use this scored red tape because it'll be easier and it'll withstand the hold much better than ATG, because I don't want this to fall apart. And since it's kind of layered, you have the chance of the bulkiness, you know. So I'm just going to add some right there. Okay. Okay, and then one more. Okay, so now I'm just going to varnish this. And then one more. And you know, I think I want to put one in the middle. Since it's already kind of there. Okay. So now, let's put this card together. So this card's supposed to go even. So let me open it up and do it. So I want it to go from the edge of the card base. And it should all line up. Okay, I want to turn it over and make sure. And that looks good right there. Okay, so now there goes my birthday card for my ex co-worker Mary. So it says happy birthday, and I heat embossed it, which is beautiful. And then in the inside says, it's your day, celebrate. Happy birthday, it's your day, celebrate. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this cut. Definitely bring out your Anna Griffin cartridge, and you can do the same thing like this. Just kind of think about if you actually need the extra layers or not, guys. Because a lot of times I don't use a lot of the layers, and it still looks good. So there goes my card. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And if you have not subscribed yet, please press that subscribe button. I so do appreciate it. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye now.